Miller High Life selected 4 lucky contestants to participate in the annual Jason Couch Challenge. The bowlers were chosen at random from a sweepstakes square off against each other in an elimination tournament. Paul Contorano from Geneva, Illinois won and earned the chance to bowl a game against PBA great Jason Couch. Now, if Paul converted a 7-10 split, he would have received $100,000. Contorano was no match for Couch, but it was all in good fun. Took home $500, and all the contestants had a great weekend here in Norcross, Georgia. Here in Norcross, Georgia, near Atlanta, Norm Duke has knocked out Tony Reyes. Similar final number 1, 222-182. Walter Ray Williams Jr. His bid to tie Earl Anthony's all-time record of 41 titles continues in a moment as he takes on Ryan Schaefer in semifinal number 2. Now the round of 8 of the Miller High Life PBA Skills Challenge continues. Today's matchup features the skills of Brian Voss and Brad Angelo.
From Rockport, New York, Brad Angelo. From Alpharetta, Georgia, Brian Voss.
No, I'm just trying to hit the head pin.
We'll see if he can hit the head pin, knock down as many as possible.
All right.
Tough shot. Out of the towel.
Oh, he did hit the head pin. Oh, 9.
Voss needs a strike to win this one.
Don't hook too much.
Only 6. Angelo takes a percent lead.
I'm going to spin the ball down the middle of the lane, and then both balls are going to hit the pins at the same time and get a strike. But the second one will be out of a towel. So there's an element of timing here, too, that has to happen. Okay, let's hope that comes close, because got to hurry up and get this in here and get the timing so that they both
You might
hit
not
the
need another
pins.
ball. That looks perfect.
That does look pretty close.
Need a big 4 here.
Spectacular shot.
I'm in trouble.
Brad Angelo.
Oh, boy, that was nice. That was nice.
Towel ball slams into the spinning ball. Right there. Caves into 10.
Sensors off.
Sensors off, correct.
Stay there, right there.
Incredible shot by
that
Angelo.
might go in the gutter, Brian. That might go in the gutter.
Voss has got to match it.
Hook. Come on, hook. Don't go in
There
the gutter.
comes.
There we go. All right.
Don't wait too long.
He's got a chance with a spinning ball. Now the towel shot.
Oh,
that's
no.
trouble.
I'm going to have to count on the green ball. Come on, hit a ball.
No,
hit a ball. Come on. Jeez, I hit it.
This spinning ball almost does it for Brian Voss.
So 2-0 lead for Angelo. And now Brian Voss trying to get on the board. 2-ball strike, opposite hand.
Now that has got a real good chance.
Yeah.
Can't last forever, Brad.
I'm trying, though.
Can't last forever.
I'm trying. I'm putting up a fight, that's for sure. All right, here we go. If I keep these on the lane again, it's an absolute miracle.
Voss has practiced that shot a lot. Let's see if Brad has.
No.
That's better than I've done.
He's on the board.
That's okay. I got 1 strike.
Round of applause.
That's
Okay. I finally got a strike. Thank you. Thank you.
2-1, Brad Angelo the lead. First to 3 strikes wins. 3-ball strike, opposite hand again for Brian Voss. Can he match +1 ball with the
now
left?
talk to me. Talk to me. That's got a
pretty
real,
good there.
real good chance. The 5 that takes a snap.
What was that?
That was a
This is just sick.
Wow.
Ball ricochets off the 5, makes the 7. Unbelievable.
All right.
Good luck, Brad.
Can Angelo match it here with the opposite
strike
hand?
2.
Oh,
Strike
no,
2.
they're
We got
all
one
in
more.
the gutter.
Okay, he's coming from behind. He was down 0-2 at one time. 0-2 at one time.
That means we're tied 2-2.
Beef, come on.
Next person to get a strike wins the competition. Got to cross him here. 4-6
Not
split.
the black one this time. Oh, yes, Brad. It's on.
All right.
Okay.
I love the Voss
buddy.
This
celebration
is the week.
dances.
You're right. This is.
It's for the week.
I understand.
Voss showing off his Andy Varapapa.
Crisscross.
Angelo must match.
Otherwise, it's over.
Oh, that's going to be close, but no cigar.
Ryan Voss rallies down 0-2, wins at 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Brian Voss.
All right.
Join us next week from the Jackson Hewitt Tax Service Open, where the round of 8 action continues. Parker Bone III taking on Michael Haugen Jr. Now that was fun to watch. Brian Kretzer, Chris Barnes are still alive as well. Our full bracket of the Northern Highlight PBA Skills Challenge. Voss over Angelo in that one. Still to come today here from suburban Atlanta, Georgia. Will Walter Ray Williams Jr. tie Earl Anthony's record? 41 career titles. He takes on Ryan Schaefer in the semis next. Two weeks ago, left-handed PBA veteran Patrick Allen forever etched his name into the PBA history books. He took care of last year's point champion Brad Angelo in the finals. Taking home a title in Texas. That was followed last week by a nail-biter in Birmingham, Alabama. After that big shot, Mike DeBaney on his second of the 10th needed to strike. It was a 10-pin, and on the bench, Patrick Allen had his second straight championship. With that, PA became the first lefty since Parker Bone III in '97 to log back-to-back PBA Tour titles. Jam-packed house in suburban Atlanta, Georgia for the PBA Atlanta Classic, and some of the young fans had a 41 signed, hoping to be a part of history today. Norm Duke is thrilled over Tony Reyes. Who wins the second semifinal? We'll find out shortly. They're both joined now by Randy Peterson.
Ryan, the big news this week is this guy here trying to tie Earl Anthony's record of 41 career titles, but you have a chance to play spoiler. Is that added incentive?
Yeah, it's added incentive. I mean, Walter Ray is probably the greatest bowler ever, but he's got these things in the crowd that say 41, but I'm going to change them and turn it to 4+1 and put my initials on it.
Great, Ryan. Thanks very much. Good luck. Wow. Well, Walter Ray with a win today. Not only do you tie Earl's record, but you throw yourself right in the middle of Player of the Year race. Which one motivates you more?
Both. I want to be Player of the Year again, and I want to get 41 and 42 titles. The best way to do it to win this week.
Great. Thanks, Walter Ray. Good luck. Dave Ryan, remember, if Walter Ray were to win Player of the Year again, he would surpass Earl Anthony and become the only player in PBA history to win that honor 7 times.
They both have 6 right now. Randy, you are correct. And that is what is on the line. The prize money and the points. Ryan Schaefer, much more important as he's made the climb, as we'll document, from real trouble in terms of exemption from next year. From Elmira, New York, southern tier of New York State, near the Pennsylvania border, not far from Binghamton. First ball, the TV show for him this year. Good pin action for Ryan Schaefer.
Oh, lucky there.
Sounded pretty confident in his interview, didn't he?
How about those words? He was thinking about that as soon as he saw the 41 signs being passed out. And Walter Ray Williams' wife, Paige, is here to support her husband. Speaking of good pin action, the paralyzing 5 goes down for Walter Ray. His mother is here as well, Esther from Northern California. Paige's parents, Tom and Billy Sue, have made the trip as well as we lead into our Baby Ruth Real Deal matchup.
The cranker versus the straighty. When you think of a guy that cranks it, you think of a lot of strikes and big scores. But check this out. Walter Ray averaging 14 pins a game higher than Ryan Schaefer. Look out.
Off the mark for Deadeye.
Maybe a pinch too hard.
The horseshoe pitching champion.
Walter Ray says too hard. Watch the ball. It doesn't even hook in the back part of the lane. The first frame, he basically caved in the bucket. That time too hard, leaving the 2-4-5.
It's odd to see Walter Ray ever leave a 5-pin. Very rare, but does take care of the spare nicely. to avoid the open. That is something that did in Tony Reyes in our first semifinal today. Third attempt for Walter Ray to tie the record. In St. Louis, he lost to eventual champ Rick Lawrence. In Medford to Mike Wolf. They both eventually won their titles. Ryan Schaefer's road here. Very impressive. 6-game win, including a 7-bagger over Brian Himmler in the round of 8.
Come on. Yeah.
Hurries nicely on the back end of the oil pattern. Good ball reaction from Schaefer. That ball looked a little bit light off the release, but once it hit the backside of the pattern, hooked perfectly into the pocket.
Yeah, you know that revolution and rotation he's got on it. Once it cleared the pattern, man, it went left like somebody kicked it down there. And early, it looks like the hook ball is the way to go. Norm Duke used it. He beat Tony Reyes in the first match. Ryan Schaefer using it against Walter Ray Williams Jr. Look out. Wow!
Unbelievable ball reaction from Ryan Schaefer. He is throwing it so hard, folks, to see that ball and right back to the pocket on the back end of the oil.
Yeah, this ball here looked like it was.
Whoa!
It wasn't going to get back, and it just turned the corner. I'm going to go get him some coffee right now to go with that sweet roll.
Walter Ray answers, but a 10-pin on a well-thrown ball. Could this develop again, folks, for Walter Ray Williams Jr., who in his 2 matches on TV after getting his 40th win, you mentioned St. Louis to eventual champ Rick Lawrence, Medford to Mike Wolf, ran into buzzsaws, really. Those guys bowl well on TV. This is a great start for Ryan Schaefer. You saw the single pin numbers as Walter Ray increases his percentage there.
You saw that stat, Walter Ray missing 7 single pin spares since 2002. He told us last night that he misses 1 10-pin out of every 100 or 200 tries.
Something like that. The all-time greats, no question about it. That's why they call him Deadeye. He's figured out the reaction on that lane, no question. We've gone 26 straight frames heading into this final without an open.
That's pretty much perfect right there. He's thrown a lot of them there, by the way, in his career. You don't win 40 titles without throwing the ball in the 1-3 a lot.
Schaefer, meanwhile, trying to continue the good start. Got the front 4 to go for here. Little gentle fun with former champion in his own right, Chris Barnes, who's known to take his time sometimes on his delivery. 10-pin.
Pretty good shot. Anytime you leave a ring in 10, you know it's real close to being good. This ball gets left a little bit, and when it stays in the pattern a little bit longer, you know, you've got a little oil created in the middle part of the lane. It pushes just a little bit longer before it goes left. Usually it snaps the 6 around the 10.
Will help.
He'll get it as he bids for his first title since November of 2003, the Empire State Open, Latham, New York. College basketball I'll tell you about. UConn Syracuse. How about the Orange last night in front of an all-time NCAA on-campus crowd? Huge throng there gathered to see their win over Notre Dame. Then Oklahoma State rematch. OU trying to sweep the Pokes in their 2 games this year. First time since the 98-99 season. Oklahoma lost last night to Texas Tech. Oklahoma State won over Baylor in the Big 12. Schaefer stays hot.
And one of the most incredible stats I've ever read about Walter Ray Williams Jr. is that this marks the 13th consecutive season he has made at least 4 shows.
Good shots like that. An incredible streak.
Oh, and by the way, he's back. There's a double. Ryan Schaefer, don't let up. It looks like he's moved a little bit further right, got a little bit softer. Now all of a sudden you see a down lane ball reaction.
148 career TV appearances. You're on TV that much, you win 40 titles, you know about adjustments like that. Looks for a double 6th frame to even things up.
Whoops.
Really high in the big four.
Wow.
Remains for Walter Ray right through the nose.
Just looked pretty good, and then all of a sudden he got to the middle part of the lane and started to go left. Right now, Walter Ray looks like he's in that in-between zone. A little bit too far to the right, it hooks high. He moves in off of that, and if he gets a pinch fast, it goes light. Look out! He got it! Four! Are you kidding me?
Walter Ray Williams Jr., incredible shot! Oh my!
Unbelievable! Wow.
It is the first time ever in PBA Tour history on television anyone has made the Big Four. We saw it today. How about Walter Ray Williams Jr.?
You know,
and by Bear, the more you know, the more you trust Bear. Welcome back. Welcome back. The largest city in the state of Georgia and the capital has seen one of the large moments, Randy, of the PBA Tour. We have seen 16 300 games on television. We have seen 3 7-10s. We had never seen a Big Four conversion until today. 4-7, 6-10. Walter Ray Williams Jr. Unbelievable.
Yeah, amazing. Well, it doesn't surprise me that he did it.
Back to Ryan Schaefer. Perfect shot. And a double for him. Strikes in frames 5 and 6. Quite a reaction we saw from our crew, from Ryan, of that Big Four conversion. Sometimes, even when you're in a match, I'd imagine, you know, from winning your 13 titles, you got to be sure you don't get overwhelmed by what your opponent is doing like that.
Without question, Ryan needs to stay in the moment and just concentrate on what he's doing.
Now the finishers, bottom of your screen. Big shot again from Ryan Schaefer.
It's really a neat story about Ryan Schaefer and his struggles throughout the year. He had it going last week, could have made the show. All he needed was a mark, the 10th frame of the last game, the round of 8, and split. And right now, he's got Walter Ray on the run.
Turkey now for Schaefer with 3 straight strikes. Down 34 pins, works on a strike, 8th frame. Walter Ray a chance to reduce the lead of Schaefer to 24. As this legend chases the left-handed legend Earl Anthony, trying for 41 titles. Right at the pocket.
Change balls in that lane. That was a trouble lane. He came through it. Wow. It lays off a little bit more. It doesn't hook quite as sharp down the lane, so he can let the front part of the lane make that ball start to turn up. Just have it kind of roll set.
Now it's Schaefer, who battles diabetes on a daily basis. Also has a hip problem that's given him a lot of trouble. Strained tendon.
Wow.
Is rallying. 4-bagger for Schaefer.
2 completely different lines to the pocket. Walter Ray right up first arrow, right about right there. Nice and direct. You see the ball kind of roll up and stop. Ryan Schaefer is going to go this way. Both about the same break point down the lane, but because of that side rotation and revolutions, he gets his ball to kick off of that spot and hook up into the pocket. But in either case, you still have to be accurate. Your ball speed has to be good. The ball has to come off your hand the same way twice.
He's got a fan here in Atlanta. Ryan's wife Michelle's watching back home in Elmira, New York. Snow and cold of upstate. Ryan trying to heat it up. Here in Atlanta, he's doing just that as he gets great pin action.
Big time break.
Terrible.
The best Walter Ray Williams Jr. can shoot. 245. Ryan Schaefer's already in the 250s. He can strike out for 279.
Looks for the turkey ball. Foundation frame, big strike. Down 34 pins, can cut it to 24. Cannot falter here.
Stranger things have happened, and we've seen it before with Walter Ray. He strikes out. He forces Ryan Schaefer to do something good in the 10th frame, like a mark, or any kind of mark. But we've seen stranger things happen. First things first, strikeout. Wow.
8 pin.
Not going to happen today for Walter Ray.
All but eliminates Walter Ray from this semifinal match. Ryan Schaefer will bowl Norm Duke in the final. And the quest for number 41 to tie Earl Anthony's all-time title record will have to wait another day
The pocket.
for another tournament. 3 times Walter Ray has been on TV to try to tie the record. 3 times he'll fall short, each time in the semis. And Ryan Schaefer hopes history repeats itself because the prior 2 victors over Walter Ray in the semis, as the quest continued, won their respective tournaments. As we pointed out, Rick Lawrence, Mike Wolf. How about Ryan Schaefer's bid for his first title of the season?
Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, you beat Walter Ray, you go on to win the tournament.
It's a shame.
Great game that Ryan Schaefer bowled. Kept the pressure on Walter Ray the entire match. He's going to be in the 250s with a spare here.
Takes care of the 10 pin. Ryan Schaefer, who told us how frustrated he was with the way things were going, likes the new format this year. Is even talking about, because he hadn't had success, well, maybe I shouldn't even do this. Maybe I should open up a bowling center back home or build one in Corning, New York, near Elmira. Well, those plans are put on hold for a while because he could be exempt with a tour win here today. And number 41 for Earl Anthony is still safe. Walter Ray's quest will have to wait at least another tournament. Schaefer is through to the final.
A smooth, quiet ride. Uniroyal Tires, proud sponsor of the PBA Tour.